Have you ever looked at your life and thought, is this it? Wake up, check your phone, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Somewhere between the morning alarm and the evening scroll, life lost its spark. And now, everything feels boring, flat, predictable, empty. You're not alone. Because what you're feeling is the silent epidemic of the modern world. A life so safe, so convenient, it slowly numbs you to death. Not dramatic, not painful, just dull. It's not that your life is bad. It's just that it's become too quiet. Not the kind of silence that brings peace, but the kind that echoes with questions like, what happened to my dreams? Wasn't I meant for more? The truth? Your life isn't boring. It's just understimulated, underchallenged, underlived. It's missing the one thing that makes life truly come alive. Purpose. Because purpose is what turns ordinary days into missions. Purpose is what makes you wake up with fire in your chest. It's the reason people climb mountains, write books, build companies, start revolutions, change lives. And when you don't have it, you feel it in your bones, in the silence, in the endless distractions you cling to just to feel something. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just uninspired. Because a life without challenge, without creation, without risk, isn't really a life at all. It's maintenance. It's surviving, not living. But here's the twist. If boredom is the symptom, then change is the cure. Pause, ready to feel alive again? Boredom isn't just a feeling. It's biology. When your brain isn't challenged, it slows down. Literally. The same brain that once lit up with curiosity, ambition, and desire begins to dim. See, your brain is wired for novelty. It craves growth, surprise, and meaning. Without them, it starts to shut off the good stuff like dopamine, the chemical that makes you feel motivated, excited, and alive. Quick hits of dopamine from social media, fast food, or binge watching. They're like sugar for your soul. Tastes good for a second, but leaves you emptier afterward. Because your brain isn't built for passive stimulation. It's built for active engagement. Remember when everything was exciting? That wasn't because the world changed. It's because you were curious. You were engaged. You were present. You didn't wait for fun to come to you. You made it. Now, you're stuck in systems designed to kill your attention. Jobs that reward repetition. Algorithms that serve comfort. Lives that run on autopilot. But the human spirit was never meant to be tamed by routine. Boredom is your brain's way of saying, there's more. And you know it. Not more comfort, more challenge, more connection, more creation. The science is clear. Engaging with novelty, creativity, risk, and purpose literally reactivates your brain. It floods your system with energy and rewires your habits. You don't need to escape your life. You need to reignite it. Because the next part isn't about understanding boredom. It's about breaking it. So, how do you break boredom? How do you go from just existing to truly living? Here's the hard truth. You can't fix a boring life by staying comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of growth. And growth? That's the antidote. You know that one thing you've been putting off? Learning the guitar. Starting that side hustle. Leaving that soul-crushing job. Calling someone you miss. That's your starting line. Because boredom isn't cured by more distractions. It's cured by facing the friction. You don't need a grand plan. You need a spark. One brave, imperfect action. One uncomfortable yes. Start small. Start scared. But just start. You weren't made to scroll. You were made to make. Write. Build. Dance. Plant. Sketch ideas. Start podcasts. Fix things. Break things. Try. Creation isn't about talent. It's about agency. The moment you create, you become active again. And active people don't stay bored for long. If you're surrounded by people who complain, coast, or settle, you'll mirror them. But when you find those chasing life with fire in their eyes, it spreads. You don't need 100 friends. You need 3 bold ones. People who make you feel possibility, who remind you what you're capable of. And finally, choose things that make you feel deeply. Because boredom isn't just the absence of fun, it's the absence of meaning. Live a life that scares you a little and excites you a lot. A life full of stories, not regrets. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to stop waiting. Because the truth is, a boring life doesn't just happen to you. You build it, one safe decision at a time. But so does a brave one.